know, it feels good to like actually play
Yeah.
like in a bigger space, because like I usually play in my room.
Let me think. Hold on. Miking, because you're gonna want to. Let's see. Basically, the situation is this is a mic and that's a mic there on the floor. So I guess I don't know. Sax is really loud.
It's pretty loud.
I guess we'll see how it works, but like. This is a microphone for singing. Yeah. Can we do a little sound check? Here, play a little. Turn down the level. Play a little bit. Alright, that's good. That's good. Alright, let me play.
Well, we're only gonna get louder.
It's just for leveling. I just want to make sure I don't clip the mics.
Yeah, because
It's good.
the more we play, the deafer we get, so the louder, the more we have to turn up.
Yeah, I'm actually seriously oh yeah, you didn't forget. Oh, battery should be charged. Let me just so I don't forget. There's a.
Is this the right mount?
Yeah.
How's it look? Play an E? so nice.
Thank you. Honestly, I was really nervous. I haven't played with people in so long.
That was so
Dude,
cool.
holy shit, the saxophone is like
Oh my god.
way better than having another guitar player.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I'm happy to bring both. Do whatever.
No, fuck that.
That's a whole new level of flavor and stuff. So
Yeah, I was just saying.
And that thing can get so loud too. It's like holy shit.
yeah.
Sorry.
Saxophone.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
it gets really fucking loud. Like
It also can be played softly. It's like
that's why I'm like I was saying it's very easy to pick up because
Yeah.
anyone can just
Yeah.
fucking blast this thing.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to like
Get that
control-
touch.
get that touch, it's like a finesse. Like a little finesse of, like, okay, let's blast, but actually make it sound good.
yeah.
What is the drummer of the Police? What's his name?
Stuart Copeland.
Stuart Copeland plays incredibly fast,
Oh,
incredibly quietly.
really? I guess I've never noticed.
But like that's the same type of skill, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
Same type of thing. It's like
Finesse.
it's a finesse type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, being able to. I think that's a big drummer test. Play something super fast, super quiet,
Yeah.
and then go really slow and get loud.
Yeah.
Because when you go slow, you want to get quiet.
Yeah.
Wait, so how long have you guys been playing? Have you been playing just...
I mean, since like September, right?
It's more now.
Yeah. We played through the winter.
Because my girlfriend lives directly behind him. Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know if you hear that, but I live like right on the other side of that building.
So it's like straight.
literally a straight line. It's
Yeah.
literally a straight line. Because I'm pretty sure, because like, that's 25, I'm 26.
Good.
So like, I'm literally on the other side.
So whoever's right there.
Yeah,
that's it. I bet you're
Yeah.
fucking great.
Maybe we'll just continue going that way.
Plays keyboard.
Yeah.
Much other shit.
Yeah, I have to say though, I've invited probably how many kids?
The stick came on.
What came off? The stickiness? Let's see. We can always replace it. I mean, I don't.
I mean, they have a hole for it long enough.
You sure?
I just want to shake. Do you have a preference of what key to play in?
Me, no, it's like, I'm like pretty bad at like memorizing keys and like knowing how to solo. I'm really good at just playing random notes, and then from there, if like it sounds good, I know what else to pair with it. Like I just have to find like that first note that sounds okay,
Yeah,
and then I
then
can
go
figure
off.
out exactly. Yeah.
That's how I can tell you. Just you bend this string and hear one. If the bend sounds good, then you're like, oh yeah, that's what we have. Stay right there.
I do have to say though, that what we did 2 minutes ago, best it's been like,
Yeah.
like
I'm
yeah,
glad you add another level, add another sound.
yeah.
But I was gonna say, I mean, you guys play some, you guys like definitely feel each other, feel each other like pretty well.
Yeah.
I know you guys like know.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
no.
trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll fuck with the rhythm quite a bit.
Yeah.
I said I was just speeding up. I was like, okay, like, here we go.
Yeah. I figured you would pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But drummers in ultimate control.
describe it?
There were a couple.
Like the first, like the probably the that one. Yeah, that one.
And it's a fun one. And that's what we do. We'll play that, and then do this. There's always this thing to go back to. The whole thing's in E.
Yeah, the first one to me, like when we were playing, to me that was like the bass, and not the bass like the instrument, but the bass level in terms of like you always came back to that.
Yeah.
Like that was it. Like that was it. Like that was where we go.
I was wondering, would that be more difficult for you to play over because you know it's individual notes, as opposed to like it's chords.
No,
I mean,
no, like something like that. Like if you got like a nice melody, kind of like grooving and like driving a little bit. I just like to play a little bit in the background, just like a little beat,
touches,
like almost like a little percussive, like just like another instrument in the background, just adding a little bit. But
well, I like that because that's the truth. You can't. The worst is the guy who just fucking rips the whole time.
No, I think I was like, I forget who, but I had like a teacher. He's like the best like sax player is the one with like a flute solo, like you barely even hear him. Like, he's there, you know he's there, you barely hear him.
Yeah.
Like he's supporting in the best way, like you never.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Yeah.
That's what
Another,
the best musicians do is to support.
Another drummer reference, Ringo Starr. People always give him shit. He's like, oh, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Yeah, a lot of people do give him shit.
But the thing is, Ringo Starr, like
He did exactly what was needed.
He did exactly what's needed.
He did his job.
He played. He was like he's probably one of either the best or like top 3 best like musical drummers.
Yeah.
Like sort of like composition drummers who like didn't play what was hard, didn't play what sounded cool, but played what was right.
Yeah, no, it would fit. Like Have you guys ever heard the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell? It's like a very good.
Oh, that's so funny. I've heard of Malcolm.
So if you like it, or if you like the Beatles, he does like a couple chapters on the Beatles.
Yeah.
The theory of why people are so good at things.
Yeah.
Like why people are, so it's like they literally just grind. And he's like the magical number to like be successful at anything is 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
And the Beatles, when they were touring in Hamburg in Germany, they cranked out 10,000 hours. And like that's how they all just became so perfect. And like he mentioned like Ringo Starr, was just such a perfect piece in the sense like he just went in for hours and just did his job. Like that's why people give him shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He did exactly what the Beatles needed.
Exactly.
10,000 hours with the Beatles.
Yeah, he just grinded.
Not playing drums alone in his garage.
Right.
Playing with other people, it pays off way more.
Wow.
That's what music is, playing with other people.
Pretty much.
There's all those guitar players who, you'll never hear of because they put in 10,000 hours, just trying to get this best thing together.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
They're just learning like the
put a little time into writing them. Yeah, you gotta be musical about it.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot of metal and stuff.
Really?
It's been fun, but like, yeah, it's not.
What have you been listening to?
You know, Lamb of God.
Sorry.
Lamb of God.
Yeah.
I've pretty much learned like moderately okay, like 80% of them. I laid to rest. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Getting to put double bass down?
Here. I'll give you. I don't play too long, but.
I was like, I don't know if this actually fits in there. But I was like, I'll try, I guess.
It's just fun to give you a flavor of what it's like.
Sure.
That timing is great, too.
It's not quite metal timing. There's that's just like another level.
Yeah.
I work with still work with like a drum teacher, and he says like it's my relative weakness, my timing, and he's like metal. It's just like
Is he whiplashing you? He's like, my tempo.
Yeah.
My tempo.
Oh yeah, right.
He's like whiplashing you.
I have like these exercises and shit, and it's like Like very specifically try to get that timing just perfect, you know?
Yeah.
It's metal is just something crazy, you know?
Yeah. No, I remember jazz band, like drummers just getting like they always got like no shit. It's just like
Yeah, they got all this shit.
they got all this shit and you're like just switching things up and whatnot. And, like,
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
It's fun though.
Okay. You just want to solo all the time. I thought you should join jazz band and then end the scene and just say fuck it and just rip a solo.
Yeah.
I can't stop you at the show, you know?
Yeah, but first you have to get in the car crash before you get to the final concert.
Yeah.
Like Whiplash.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Mic working?
Yeah, I'm scared though.
Here.
I'm ready for it, heads up.
Here, just turn down the level a bunch.
Was that it? Yeah, it was the level.
Yeah, level is it? That's just the EQ pedal. Just keep it low. And then there's probably some button. You usually have a button that cancel out the mic.
And you also can't be facing it.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe that FBQ button is it, but
You said you had a piano too?
I do, it's tucked in right there.
Oh shit, do you play on the side too?
No. I don't play.
I actually, one of my best friends here, he's mentioned to me that like he plays piano.
Dude, invite anyone you want.
Well, here's the thing, like, I will, don't worry, but like I don't know like how if he plays like casually or like
It doesn't really,
what I'm saying is like I don't know if he's confident enough, but
it's cool, but either way,
It's always, you know, yeah, I play guitar, you know, well, what does that mean?
yeah.
Can you play, like, are you playing banana pancakes, or?
That's why like you guys like you play. I was like, well, you know, I fuck around a little bit, but like I probably can't do what you do. Like,
Yeah, but like, you know, you can just play like, you know, because that all just got, you know,
yeah, no,
solo, but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that, and it's like,
maybe in a bit we'll switch it up and I'll like, just play some chords. Like, yeah, just go I was gonna say no, just like, cause I don't usually, since I don't usually play so loud, like my lips are like starting to like tighten up.
Yeah.
So I usually have to float a little on the lower side. So if you do the higher notes, you gotta like clench.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's basically like you're getting like a cramp in your face a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I think like
We could try to turn it down. Yeah.
Oh no! I don't mean like that. I just think it's the high note. So that's why like if I'm ever just like casually like I'm taking a break from my face.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'll just do some.
I mean, you see those guys, they're working their asses off. You know.
Oh, you see them red in the face, blowing.
No.
Oh my god.
Can you do the circular breathing?
If I can, I don't know by name.
Where those guys like
Oh, into the note.
Literally.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure.
They hold a note for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I remember something because I think I used to do that like during band practice or whatever. Like I would do it like because the conductor would be like, oh, like hold this note. Like let's like hold it. And he's like, hold it for as long as you can. But I would just like keep breathing through my nose.
Naturally.
Yeah. He's just like, don't do that. I was like, what do you mean? Like I just don't want to do it. He's like, no, we're trying to see. And I'm like, so like I never kind of did that.
What, you're trying to see how long you can hold my breath?
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
drop dead.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think the goal of that is to like see how long like your tone can last, like when you hold the note.
Yeah.
Without like having to take another breath. And, like,
Sounds kind of useless if you can just do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, you, like crazy, you know, like Dizzy Gillespie and all that. You know Dizzy Gillespie?
I've heard of the name.
Jazz guy.
Old jazz trumpet guy. He, like the trumpet embouchure is like, you know what an embouchure is? An embouchure is just like the way your mouth is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, basically how like your mouth is just positioned. There's another way of saying it.
Yeah.
Because you have a mouthpiece. And trumpeters, they're supposed to have like a pretty firm, keep it together. Like even though you're taking breaths, like you're not puffing.
Mm-hmm.
But Dizzy Gillespie literally said like, no, fuck you guys. And he has kind of like a frog face. Like if you look at old videos from him, like black and white, like his cheeks like go out like fucking like 6 inches on either side. Because he's just blown. He looks like a frog. And just like his face is just fucking destroying it. It's destroying it. And he's just sweating and everything. He's crazy. If you ever want to see
I want to
something,
look it up now. You probably just can hold so much air.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Parker too, sax player, like probably one of the best sax players of all time. He kind of had the same thing. He's like, no, fuck you guys. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like his mouth is just like different side, like completely different than
That's
what
cool.
you're taught.
Yeah. Those are the best guys. They just have it, you know.
If you're good enough,
They don't need that
you
fundamental.
can say screw you to the rest of the world. Like, you
Yeah.
can just say,
Ooh. So I take it you're not really genre specific.
no, not at all. Not at all genre specific.
Yeah.
Do you mean in playing or listening?
I guess those tend to be very similar things.
Yeah.
But like in playing specifically.
Yeah, no. I mean, playing, no. I'm not genre specific.
Like I mean you did bands, so obviously you did fucking jazz. So
Yeah. Like, there was one point when I was like 16, I was like debating if I want to like pursue music, like go to college for music.
Yeah.
I like wasn't good enough for like a Juilliard or anything, but like, you know, Berkeley and Boston, you heard them or anything like that, like they're pretty good. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could do this.
Damn good.
And I don't know if you, like musicians like in high school, at least like classically trained instruments or whatever, they usually have to decide pretty early on.
Well, I mean,
this is what you want to
Devote
do.
themselves to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like 15, 16 is like, I guess for sax or around the other kids and whatnot is when you kind of have to decide. And I was like really debating. So I do like every genre of music. Long story short, sorry. It's like I was in everything.
You want to see what you like.
Yeah, like music was everything. I was classic band. I was like in a small chamber, jazz band. I did marching band. Fuck it. Like
Oh, that's
band.
fun.
Like I did everything. Like cause I just wanted to play like every single type of music.
And what do you listen to?
So I was gonna say, if you think like I play like, if I'm not genre specific playing, like listening is like literally everything. Because I know people say that, but like it's genuinely true. Like one day, like I'm listening to like old school glam metal Motley Crue. The next minute, I'm listening to like, her name's Sissel. She's a very good Norwegian singer. Like Sissel, like not classic, but like kind of contemporary classic.
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to them like within like 5 or 10 minutes or so. Like, I'm all over the place.
What about who was I listening to lately? I don't know, just like country and stuff.
Country is like the one old school country kind of, but like modern
Bob
country,
Dylan.
Yeah. Like
That was like folk, you know.
yeah, well, I was gonna say like folky. Like I've
What
put
is
a
the
lot of
difference between
old
folk
folk.
and
Folk and country.
yeah? Let me look at the name.
Oh, I think when I hear country, I think of the modern day, like, you know, Kenny Chesney.
Kenny G's.
They're doing stuff like, I mean, and then it's like the Western, like Johnny Cash is going. Where it's like, I like the Western stuff.
Yeah,
old
yeah.
I think
country.
Western old country is definitely like probably say like I'm more into because it's bluesy. It's very bluesy.
Yeah, and you're not into whatever. What is it? Like, what was that one song? Like something my blue jeans or whatever.
Is it?
It was like a really popular it was like pop country. Like that shit is.
Now? Fuck now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the reason I don't like modern country is because
it is pop.
It's bad pop. It's in my opinion, it's bad pop.
Yeah.
Because it's not that it's bad. Like if you're into it, you're into it. But the reason I call it bad pop is because it doesn't differentiate itself from pop.
Yeah.
So how is it country?
Yeah.
Like why call it country?
It's literally just the voice and the lyrics.
It's the twang. It's literally the twang and the lyrics. Exactly. That's exactly what I say to people.
Like the Western stuff was like that old classic Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Willie Nelson.
I was gonna say Willie Nelson. Like
Have you
just listen to Willie
have you listened to what is it? Joni Mitchell?
No, why is it so familiar? Like I feel like
You like Joni Mitchell?
I don't know. So my drum teacher, he's like, I want to expand your listening thing, and so he made me a playlist of like John Coltrane, Jimi Hendrix, Miss Lauryn Hill,
Dude, Lauryn Hill's one of my top favorites.
D'Angelo, who I don't really know. He gave me Johanna Brahms. Some symphonies.
Johanna? Yeah,
Some symphony. Joni Mitchell, Radiohead, Opeth, Car Bomb.
He's literally just giving you like everything.
Yeah.
He wanted me to listen to a bunch of shit, and he had me listen.
Joni Mitchell is like 60s singer hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. Hey, paradise, and put up a pocket.
She changes her voice, it's wild.
Yeah.
But Lauryn Hill, dope. She's the queen. She's the original woman who invented like R&B rap.
Yeah.
Like before Minaj and all that, like it was Lauryn Hill. Like she's a diva. I saw her live a couple times because I'm from Jersey. She's from Jersey, and she like comes back to New Jersey and does like free concerts sometimes. So saw her live. Yeah, my sister and I are like really into her.
That's awesome.
She's fucking incredible. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Is like one of her biggest, if anything, the biggest album.
I listened to that recently.
Yeah, so that's one of my all-time favorites.
I know my girlfriend likes it, but
Really?
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill's great. Also, like, she's just great lyrics. Like, she just has a very insightful poetic lyrics.
It's funny. It sounds like you've got a pretty well-rounded music.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews?
Used to. I feel like I actually got a lot of music taste from my sister, and growing up, she played in the car.
Yeah, I know a bunch of Jersey people who he got big out on the East Coast. So.
Yeah, Dave Matthews. What are the Jersey staples? Dave Matthews, Springsteen for sure. Bon Jovi, Jersey Boys, because they're all from like Patterson City.
Yeah.
Or Patterson.
Billy Joel is
Billy Joel.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Billy Joel, because like he plays, at least he did, play MSG every week.
Yeah, I think before COVID.
And he's probably still going to.
That is unreal.
Literally until he dies, he's probably going to do that.
I couldn't believe that when I heard it.
Yeah.
He plays Madison Square Garden, one of the biggest venues in the world, every week.
Every week.
Or is it once a month, every month?
I think it's literally once a week.
And he sells it out.
Every week.
Yeah.
I think for some periods every week, and then there are some parts where it's like once a month.
Yeah.
But there's a series of weeks where like he does it straight.
Well, I think in New York's got just millions of people, and Madison Square Garden fits a couple thousand.
Yeah.
And then what? You don't have to charge that much for a ticket. Everyone loves them.
And I bet you there's like a season ticket there. I bet you like a game. Like I bet it's sports. I bet it's
the Knicks play 3 days of the week.
No one cares about that. Billy Joel.
Yeah.
No one cares about the Knicks anymore. But yeah, if you ever want like out there music racks.
Yeah, we gotta get you off the metal. Not off of it, but
Well, I wanna like.
Warren is pissed that I can't play metal. He needs to find that kid who's. I'm telling you how many kids are in a mile radius that sit in their room and just go. Really? Dive bomb.
the people are just shredded.
Yeah,
the speed
because
limit. The speed limit.
yeah. I mean, they throw the distortion up, so it's like.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell that they're doing this shit.
Well, it's not shitty. I don't like to listen to it.
Kind of the beauty of distortion.
Yeah, you can get away.
This is like the best camera for seeing you guys. So.
What do you usually listen to? Like, what's like something like what's core to you?
I would like to say I got a plethora, but I like rock and roll. Like,
Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of metal, but I listen to like heavy rock. Like Pearl Jam. I love Pearl Jam. I love Led Zeppelin.
I was gonna say you seem like a Led Zeppelin guy.
Yeah, it's my favorite
I
band.
don't know. You don't like I don't know.
I mean, we should definitely learn
See, I always used to play drums, so I learned all the Zeppelin songs on drums.
Oh, Jesus, I
Only a
know.
few but then the Grateful Dead. You listen to Grateful Dead?
Not a lot, but I mean I know there's.
I'm gonna send you, cause they, it's 5 guys, plus like, a guy who plays organ, all their organ players who died, but
Yeah.
they would have, what's his fucking name? Plays saxophone, and he was just,
Really, with Grateful Dead?
Marcellus?
Quentin Marsalis?
Yeah, Wynton Marsalis.
Yeah. Quentin Marsalis.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Yeah.
It was,
I think you're right.
Ranford Marsalis. And
Yes, I think you're right.
Quentin Marsalis.
Yeah.
I don't know which one does that plays with them, but they play this song "Eyes of the World," where it's like. It's like 20-minute jams.
Jesus.
It's unreal.
That's so nice.
Oh yeah, I almost said to you that. You're going to.
I shall. I really shall.
Amen.
You like Black Sabbath?
See, I do like Black Sabbath, but I think they're like a cheap Zeppelin.
A little bit. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
I like it, but like I'm always every time I hear it, I'm like, fuck, dude. If John Bonham was playing drums on this song, like War Pigs is an awesome song.
Yeah.
Yeah, children gather in a massive dance. And then I'm like, fuck, dude. If these are like, everyone in Zeppelin is like prodigy musicians. Robert Plant's a one-of-a-kind voice. Jimmy Page is just a wizard on guitar. Like this stuff is coming up with the way he plays.
Yeah.
It's out of his mind. John Bonham, if you're asking me, he's the best drummer of all time. Just pure power, but that Ringo thing where he knows exactly what to do and doesn't push it. And he's just fucking a man on fire. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then John Paul Jones can do everything. And it's like, fuck, Sabbath is playing that whole heavy metal side of Zeppelin.
Yeah,
I ran with
they're a
that.
little darker.
Yeah, they got that darker side, Aleister Crowley, and it's great. But the music, I was thinking,
I get what you're
so much
saying.
into Zeppelin.
No, I get what you're saying. And it's like, if you're a huge fan of Zeppelin, it's hard to get you off.
Yeah,
It's hard to get you off. Like, or anything.
also
Yeah, I feel the shaker, the orange one, has a pretty. Oh, you might. Yeah, you might. Do you still have the?
that's sweet.
You put it in the way too. It couples pretty good. Yeah, the couples. And yeah.
For someone who doesn't play a lot of guitar, you got a lot of cool pedals.
What is the thing, like, the way I learn, like, is when I try to, like, just play through albums. Like, I don't learn all of them, but I learn, like, the hit songs of albums, because they're typically the easiest ones to learn.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm a huge fan of Black Keys. So, like, that's what got me on Fuzz.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just like you won't be able to hear yourself. I'm also like high school. I was really big into Mac DeMarco, and he's big on like a shaker pedal. And
Yeah, I love Mac too.
Yeah.
Black keys.
yeah, he's huge on shaker, carbon copy, but he's all the way.
That's cool.
This one's harder to control.
Yeah. With the shaker, it's hard. I find like with the delay, you put everything like mid level.
Yeah, I gotta get it, but dude, I need more time to just sit there and fucking. That's always my whole thing. It's like, oh man, I don't even have enough time to. Like, there's all the stuff I want to play on the actual guitar, and then that's just a whole new level to get that down, and then it's like, holy shit, now you play with the sound differently, you know? That's my sound, and I'm ripping, you know. It sounds like shit, you know? That's what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Then I realized I always stand right here. My fucking, this whole, it hurts my jaw.
Just from listening that much? Like that close?
Yeah.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, when I'm going, like, yeah,
I'm
I feel it.
thinking about getting some like professional whatever earplugs.
Actually, I'm just, funny enough, I have a ton.
Really?
Of earplugs because I took my test like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, like professional whatever like.
Yeah, so it was a professional exam, and I got earplugs from because I wasn't sure, like, I had to take it at home. So I wasn't sure, like, what the neighbors were going to do or anything, so I got earplugs just in case, like, I didn't have to hear anything, but I actually wasn't allowed to use them in the end.
What do you mean?
What is the test for?
It's called the GMAT, like, it's for business school, or, like, general grad school. Probably want to do that in a couple years. I don't really know, I just figured, since it was COVID and you can't have too much fun,
Yeah.
I was like, let's try to get it out of the way now.
Yeah.
To get in?
Yeah. It's kind of
That's why you were busy?
Yeah. So I've been studying for that since I went home, actually, in like December. Then I came back, and I had like 1 month, and I was like, I actually got a new job too. So like, it was just like a row of stuff.
They won't let you.
Your right eye.
Yeah.
You know, because then if it was...
It's true. I guess I think that's suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, like if all this is over and then the pandemic can ask, like, yeah, people cheated, like, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're hacking the system, it's like, don't study for business school.
Yeah.
Or you know what's better?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what's better? Pay a buddy to sit at the computer and tap on it and like point the camera at him. There you go. I fixed it. I figured it out. It's pretty foolproof.
That is pretty cool.
Right?
I guess they would have to, like, I don't know. The thing is, like, you have no idea what tech they have, you know? Like, you have no idea, like, because, like, they can have either the worst tech or, like, the best tech. So, like, you're just taking a huge risk.
Yeah, if you get caught, you're fucked.
Yeah, if you get caught, like, you're for sure fucked.
Yeah.
It's over, so.
In business school is a graduate school, right?
Yeah, it's a graduate school. Again, I'm not, like, 100% sure I want to go back to school, but it was, like...
Where'd you go to undergrad?
I went to Cornell. I'm from the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I'm not 100% sure if I want to go back to school, but, like, again, I was like, I just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
Like, and even if I take it again, I'm actually moving away in the summer.
Yeah. Well, but do you have like a good job?
Yeah, I would say so. But I didn't mean to sound sarcastic.
No.
I just meant like.
I mean, that's kind of maybe that's a weird question, but I'm like, if you have a good job, I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to go back to school?
Yeah, that's fair.
Why?
I guess what I meant by that was just like, I feel secure in my job. Like, I like my job. It's a competitive job. I guess the reason I would go back to school, and again, this is like, you make a good point. Like, why would I go back?
Yeah.
The only reason I would go back is if I want to make a switch.
Okay.
If I want to make some sort of switch.
And would your job accommodate you like being in school?
A lot of jobs offer like tuition reimbursement.
Okay.
So maybe they won't give you the whole thing, but they'll, like, over time they'll repay what you pay. Kind of like a reverse loan.
Yeah.
That's what like my first company did for like my undergrad stuff. Like,
Oh really?
Yeah, because like I had like some financial aid and stuff, and I took out some loans, like a little bit, and they actually had like a program where it's like, oh, if you got like some like federal loans, whatever, you get paid back. So like I did that, like that works fine.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm not. The only reason you make a good point, the reason I would go back is because if I want to make a switch.
Yeah.
Like if I decide like,
I'm sorry, what was your job?
Yeah, I do healthcare consulting. So basically, to put it in like, let's see, elevator pitch. To put it in a nutshell, what I do is like hospitals.
Okay.
They don't get paid by insurance because insurance is evil.
Okay.
Both hospitals and insurance are evil. I'm gonna put that out there. I work for both. Insurance is way more evil. They're the fucking scum of the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing their job, but I guess
this
like,
is going on YouTube, so. Fuck you.
No, but they're both pretty messed up, unfortunately. So like the truth of the reality is like hospitals. When you go to the hospital, you get charged for like whatever services you get, right?
Yeah.
And then if you have insurance, you bill to your insurance, and then your insurance basically like comes back to the hospital, and they're like, yeah, we're going to agree to pay this much percent of what you charged us.
Yeah.
Or we're going to say, no, we're denying you, we're not going to pay you. And they can deny it for a million reasons.
Yeah.
The million of those reasons are deficiencies in Is it a clap thing?
Yeah, it is. It is a clap.
And those millions of deficiencies can be in tech. Their people they don't know what to do and they're doing it wrong, or like their finance department is like fucked up and whatever. So basically, I go in with the team and like we basically minimize those costs or those possible problems. So in that way, insurance comes back. They can't say no. They can't say that we fucked up. They can't say.
So
we minimize that. It's never going to be zero. It's never going to be zero.
You work for the hospitals to minimize their like loss from annoying insurance.
Exactly.
Like
we don't we don't really maximize their revenues because that's already set.
Yeah.
Because think about it.
Well, you minimize their loss.
They minimize their loss. Exactly. We're not a maximize revenue, it's minimizing loss. Because the way it works, insurance will charge 100%.
Yeah.
Hospitals charge 100% when you go in. Insurance is never going to pay that. They're never going to pay this amount. They're always going to pay below it, some percent below it.
And what happens to the delta?
We're trying to minimize that gap.
Does the delta fall on the customer?
No.
You're trying to get insurance.
It falls on the hospital.
It falls on the hospital. It falls on the hospital or the insurance being dick.
Yeah.
Their insurance is incorrectly denying, even though we have all the documentation in place for the patient. And again, that's like, it's called the revenue cycle. From the moment you schedule an appointment until when you pay your bill 40 days after your appointment is the revenue cycle.
Yeah.
And I deal with that portion.
Yeah.
So basically, it's, to put it even more shortly, I basically try to optimize their people, their tech, and their finance.
Oh, because like like you're just trying to make sure everything is working correctly and file it correctly and all this crap.
Exactly. We minimize the potential.
Do you work for someone else?
Yeah, so I work for...
Like a third company that comes in and then assists the hospital. But you said you also work for insurance. How do you work for those guys?
Oh no, I did before.
Okay.
I did like an internship with them for a summer. And
you did like the opposite?
Yeah, I've seen both sides. I've worked for them. I worked for Pfizer at one point for like an internship, and I saw that side of it because I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what. So my goal, like in college, was like every summer go do a different hospital, go do a different sector of healthcare.
Yeah.
So I did like public health, pharmaceuticals, insurance, and then now this, which is like strictly hospital, like finance and tech, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, it's like I work for a consulting firm. They send us in.
Yeah.
We do our stuff for about like a year or two because it's a long-term project. It takes a while to get it.
But is it all locally?
Sorry?
Is it all
It could
locally?
be wherever. If you're ever interested in consulting, the way it works is like you have like your home office and you travel to the client Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
So that's like being on site. So they fly you out Monday to Thursday with your team. You stay in a hotel for a week and then you fly back Thursday nights. The reason why it's an attractive industry is because like as a young person you get a ton of perks. And also the fact that your expenses Monday to Thursday are gone. That's why a lot of people do it. But that's what like COVID, fucked all that over.
Yeah. Virtual consulting, yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. That was like my first official big boy job. And then now I'm doing the same thing, but it's with a different company, and it's focused specifically with cancer.
Yeah.
And like we have our own tech. Like before, we were consulting for like a tech that has monopoly on basically all of healthcare.
Yeah.
But now I'm working for like a startup consultancy that they have their own tech and it's specific to cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like targeted for major hospitals and all that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. It's kind of weird talking to people about it, because I feel like I haven't talked to people about it in so long.
Yeah.
Because like I've just been like working at home. Yeah, like doing it. Like the only people that like I talk to this about are just other people who do it.
Yeah.
So
it's got to explain it from in layman's terms.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would probably go back school
To see if you could like run something like that.
maybe, or if I want to. I think if I would switch, I would probably want to do something more techy, but still related to healthcare.
Yeah.
But I don't come from a tech background. I come from like an economic policy background,
Yeah.
specific to healthcare.
That's cool.
But I want to do more of that tech side of healthcare now. So that's the reason I would switch. If not, I would probably just get like an MHA, which is just an MBA but for healthcare, and go work for like a hospital or something. But yeah, basically, also, good tip, if you ever have to go to the hospital, just like refuse to pay until you see your bill, / make sure that your insurance or whatever is fully verified before like, I don't know, just annoy whatever nurse you have and be like, is my insurance okay? Quick tip.
Try to fuck you.
Yeah, so they try to fuck you. And the sad part is
Because
hospitals, like, they have a bad rap, right? They charge you so much. But the reason why is because they make no money in reality. And they have to do it because they know they're going to get paid less.
And then
Yeah.
And then it's the so I know this guy, and he either it was his copay or he wasn't covered, so he had to pay for $600 for saline.
Really?
$600 for the little tube, little plastic bag or little
That drips in.
Yeah,
it drips into your vein, and all he was doing was getting something checked up at the ER. $600.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That could be a problem, or like if he didn't verify his insurance, or something goes wrong. So it's not his fault at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not even the hospital's fault. Well, it is literally in terms of like who does it, but the fact is they just have so much shit going on.
Yeah.
That one patient out of like 1,000 in a day just will slip through the cracks. It's unfortunate because they're overwhelmed. They have too much to do, and that's the problem. So it's, like moral of the story, just like if you go to the hospital, just like always stress like, is my insurance okay? Did you verify it? And be like, I want to bill everything you charge me itemized. Like I want an itemized bill.
Yeah.
Ask for that, and they won't fuck you over because they know you're holding them accountable. Because most people don't ask. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's like,
who thinks about asking? The truth is like no one does. It's an uncomfortable situation for both people. Like paying money for the fact that someone can be seriously hurt. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's like people don't ask, and that's why people get fucked both ways.
Yeah.
So and the truth is like insurance is just out to get you. That's what I've learned. Like working for both sides, just like insurance really out to get you. And like they're getting a lot better than they used to be. It's still so messed up, man. Like people are like, oh, like what are those solutions for like healthcare in America? It's like, dude, we're gonna have to like, there's no far gone. Yeah, we're too far gone. It's like you burn it all down and do something new, or like you're gonna have to say bye.
Fixing the system for a while.
Yeah. So I take it you're not a fan of like totally private insurance.
Honestly, no, because like it just drives up the price, and totally private insurance. The problem with that, in my opinion, is that it just drives up costs. Because the problem with private insurance is that like in your private insurance there are networks of doctors.
Yeah. And
those doctors are incentivized by how much services they do, not the quality or whatever. It's how many services. It's called fee for service.
Yeah. And
it's basically saying like, hey, Warren, like you're Dr. X, George, Dr. Y.
Yeah.
You do 20 services a day. You do 10 services a day. You're gonna get a lot more money because you do 20 services a day.
Even if it's like.
Even if they were so much shorter, like even if they're like nothing, like hooking someone up to an IV, whereas you did complicated shit. Like you did more services. Like a better.
So yeah,
it's fucked up. So I also like Medicare for all. I also think is not ideal based on what I've seen. Like I think both are extreme, and like you just have to be more. I think more towards Medicare for all, but like nah, you can't do it. You can't do it fully. If you ever want to see how like good national healthcare is run, Germany has very good healthcare. Yeah. It's basically all public, kind of like American solution, but they have a private option, and it's more efficiently run.
Yeah.
Also, the problem is that doctors are like pretty overpaid because of private insurance.
You think doctors are overpaid?
That may be wording wrong. I think the right amount of money is distributed to the population of doctors. I think
some doctors get paid way too much.
I think some doctors get paid too much. Like for example, like
a plastic surgeon makes like $2 million, but like a pediatrician might make like 200.
Or like an OBGYN. Literally the people who help like foster civilization when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like they help mothers come to term with their baby and stuff. They're probably one of the lowest paying doctors.
Yeah.
The lowest is like your primary care physician. They get paid the least I'd say out of any doctor.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, in my opinion, I think that's a little messed up because if they're taking care of you every year, they're the reason that you're not going to cost everyone else money.
Yeah.
They're basically defending against like huge amounts of people having to go to the hospital. Because if they check every year and you're okay and you don't have to go, great. They're the ones taking care of you, then you don't have to go to the hospital later. But like it's the problem when people don't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's $1 million bill for a surgery.
Yeah.
That's what messes up. And the people who defend against that, your primary care physicians. And they're paid the least. And there's a deficit of them. Because there's an oversupply of people who want to go to med school, and they all want to be surgeons. Because that's where the money's at. And then because of that, the gap's increasing. We're getting more people who want to specialize.
I mean,
and way less people who want to
not to get too down the rabbit hole I'm trying to play, but The
I
question.
love talking about this.
Yeah, it's interesting. But won't market forces like drive down the salaries of surgeons and drive up the salaries of like primary care?
Well, I would hope that if we're assuming that the pool of money is the same,
Yeah.
I personally would prefer that.
Yeah, but you're skeptical.
I'm skeptical that will happen.
Yeah.
Because like the biggest things that drive up costs are, trying to think. Tech's a big one.
Yeah.
The fancier machines we get, the more, and again, for the fee-for-service, doctors know that if they use the best and the latest tech that costs more, they're going to get paid more for having those services.
Yeah, and then make sure everyone gets a fucking X-ray.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Like an MRI. Like, and the thing, whenever you're going to the doctor, make sure it's if you got insurance, make sure it's a network. Because like an MRI, if you're in network, $15. An MRI, if you're out of network, like $3,000. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you gotta be careful. Like, you gotta do research, and that's the problem. All the medical costs are big. All the research is going to more expensive stuff, in my opinion. And then it's a lot of problems with that. And I think a lot of people want to be specialized doctors rather than like population health, which I think is what we should worry about.
Yeah.
Like chronic issues, heart disease, obesity, things like that. The doctors that like help fight that are primary care physicians. Literally, when they take your blood pressure, like it looks kind of stupid for like 5 seconds, but if it's off, they could be the one to refer you and catch that early.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna be better. One, your health is better, and two, you're gonna cost the rest of America less money. Like,
Yeah.
All right, sorry for my rant.
No, it's very interesting.
But you have on Wednesdays and on Thursday afternoons, health talk.
Yeah.
Like little TED talks, lecture series.
Yeah. So especially as a young guy, I just get to do these things.
Yeah. This thing, like people like around their age, like I always like to talk this shit. Like just be aware.
like the bass drum roll at the end. That was fun.
Good.
Dude, what you're getting real good at is switching tempos, but holding it there. You know, because when it's like just going to a fast tempo, and then like going faster from that fast tempo, then it becomes a little chaotic, you know?
Yeah.
But when we're going slow, and then you immediately just flip to another one, now that's cool.
Yeah.
That's in control. You got that down.
Yeah,
pretty
the
well.
timing is nice.
It was fun. Thank you for that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And you cue it well. Like you cue it like
You think so?
I don't even have to look at you. Like I can just hear.
Yeah, you have the feel for it.
You had the feel. You had the
'Cause
cymbals
they're-
going on. You had the snare. And I'm like, okay, he's like switching.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's cool.
That's
Thank you
sick,
guys.
yeah.
Appreciate that.
You got it.
Yeah, I think in the past we would switch to a fast part and then just keep going faster.
Well,
Sometimes that's what you want.
Honestly, I tried doing that once or twice, but I wasn't feeling it.
I'm probably fighting back too.
Yeah. No, I was hearing you fight back. I was like, okay.
This is the tempo.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was cool. That
We
was a lot
gotta
of
do
fun.
that again, man.